This is how we do it. Welcome back to the Lowell Record Show / football review. Just went over scores from around the area and the state. Also gave a quick synopsis of the game tonight, Millersburg Halifax. If anybody watched the game on TV tonight, let me feel free on my page to let me know how the coverage was. I'm anxious. I haven't heard anybody say how the coverage was, but let me know how it was. I would like to see a replay of it or something. But let me know how it was. You can do it on my page, the Lowell Record Sports Facebook page, or you can do it on Twitter, LTR71, or my email, LTR71@hotmail.com. Just let me know how the coverage was, and if you liked it or not. And would you like to see another game again on TV? A Millersburg, anybody doing a Millersburg game again? Excuse me. I do want to go over too something that happened tonight in baseball that hasn't been done since 1999 by a particular team since the 50s, and also something that has never been done in Major League Baseball history. We'll get into that a little bit later, but I do want to talk about these nutty games of late. You've been seeing, like tonight, Sierra Cliff went 55-32, Lower Dolphins at 49-42, but you also have seen Juniata 70-6, 70-6, Red Lion New York, 62-0. These games getting out of hand. Back in the 80s and 90s, it was commonplace. You would see teams run scores up. And Juniata was amongst them. And there was some discussion after the game, and we were going over scores with some of the coaches and stuff, and that came up. How they've done it in the past. And with now sportsmanship being promoted heavily, there's no longer a need for it. This isn't like college football recently, as a couple years ago with the BCS, where you're trying to impress the voters and all that. Even in the 90s, you were trying to press and run scores up. I believe those days are over. There's no need for it. If you're up 40-0 at halftime, put your second, third string kids in and give them some time. Don't keep your starters out and put up more points. Yes, if the other team's up and they can't stop you, so be it. Then that other team is bad. But there's just not a need anymore. There's no point. You're not going to improve your power rating for districts by winning 70-0, 70-6, 65-8, 62-0, scores like that. You're not going to improve and get more power rating points. It doesn't work that way. You get the power rating points for winning, and what class your team. If you're playing a quad A school or you'll get extra bonus points. That's how it is. You don't get points for running scores up. It don't work that way, and it just does not make any. It just does not make any sense. Teams run scores up, unless your opponent is that horrible. something has to be done, and I believe Juniata is going to get. They're going to get theirs at some point. It's going to happen. Karma is foolproof and will always come back. Ask Jim Rome about karma. That's where I get that from. Karma is 100% proof. It happens. He's right. It does happen. Uh, college game. There's a game tonight. Boise State, Virginia. Boise State was routing Virginia. Last I checked. Also, USC Oregon State. I believe that was tied in the second quarter. Last I saw the score there. Excuse me. Uh, Big game tomorrow. Probably the biggest game of the weekend is UCLA Arizona with that Rosen, that quarterback for true freshman at UCLA. Should be a heck of a ball game and put the West Coast the Pac-12 on full display for the whole entire country. Also, you got Utah Oregon. That's a top 20 matchup. And then 3:30 tomorrow, Penn State, San Diego State. Penn State should win. Very good display, running game last week with Saquon Barkley and Akil Lynch. They need to build upon that and display that again tomorrow. Defensively, Penn State's been solid, I believe, all year so far. Even the Temple game, the defense came to play. So, and we'll shortly end in here with the NFL. This is pretty much. I'm an Eagles. Everybody, you all know I'm an Eagles fan, and I believe this Sunday is pretty much. It's a biggest ball game of the year. Eagles cannot afford to go down, be 0-3 to start the season. Not many teams come down from 0-2, but very, very, very few can come back from 0-3 and make playoffs. Very tough task. There's a couple of Jet players that could be out. Revis with a knee or a hamstring. Aaron Decker's more doubtful than Darrelle Revis. DeMarco Murray is probably game time decision. Kiko's definitely out. I think Kendricks might be out as well. So Eagles are gonna have their hands full. They gotta run the football, and they can't be predictable on offense. Lions really gotta step up this week. So we'll see. Also, another big game. How will Dallas do without Romo this week? Very tall against the Falcons, who are not a joke. Beat the Eagles on Monday night on week 1. It's going to be very, very, very interesting. Also, another interesting game. Cincinnati, Baltimore, another big football game. And pretty much an intriguing game also is Oakland and Cleveland. Can Derek Carr have put back a consecutive outstanding games? Can he do that? And what in the world, Cleveland can't decide who they want to go with, Johnny Football or McCown. They're going with McCown this week after Manziel won game last week. We'll see what happens there. And then we'll end on this quickly. Phillies, they beat the Nationals tonight 8-2, but something that hasn't happened since 1999. Something that hasn't happened with the Phillies since the 50s, and something that never happened in MLB history. It all had to do with the Phillies tonight. Aaron Altherr tonight. I believe it was the first or second inning. inside the park grand slam. That's the first time that's happened since 1999, and the first time by a Philly since the 50s. Then later in the ball game, Altherr hits a regular home run. And that's something that has never been done before in MLB history. A player hitting an inside the park grand slam and a regular home run in the same game. I believe Morgan pitched for the Phillies. Morgan or Renard went 7 innings and pitched very well, 10 strikeouts. And that pretty much knocked the Nationals out of the playoffs. So an 8-2 win, something to build upon for the Phillies. Are going to be for a young team. They've been not getting blown out this week. They've lost tons of run games lately. So that'll do it. We'll do a football review for the Penn State game, in college and the pro. I would say Monday or Tuesday of next week. So we'll do a football review like that. So I'll try and do it. So here's what the schedule will be like. Hopefully, the rest of the year. Friday night about this time, I will do the football review for high school football, and then Monday, either Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, depending upon when the Eagles game is over, we'll do a football review of college and pro, or it'll be Monday or Tuesday. So. And then we'll set you up for high school, college, and pro. We'll do like a pick type thing like I did yesterday. So thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget, let me know how the TV cover, how 21 did with the TV coverage of covering the football game tonight, and would you like to see another game on TV of Millersburg's if it happened in the future? I know they did. A few years ago, when Millersburg was in the district final with Steel High, they did all the district games. I forget what channel did that, and I heard good reviews about it. But feel free to comment on my Lowell Rickert Sports page. Let me know how you felt about the coverage tonight. So again, thanks for watching and checking out the videos and supporting what I'm doing here. Very much appreciated. Would have never thought all the likes I have and the views of mind blowing. But like I said, the goal here, my ultimate dream would be to do a live feed, and I would take like phone calls and all that kind of stuff, and we can actually do it, and I can actually talk about what happened and all that, what's going on, and get your thoughts. But for now, this is the way it will be done. So I just appreciate it, and if you want to comment on any sport or anything, do it in an adult manner, and I'll try and talk about it on a video in the near future. So again, thanks for supporting and watching, and we'll see you sometime in the next couple days. This is the Lowell Rickert Show. Baby, I'm playing on you tonight. On the Lowell Rickert Network. Have a good night and have a good rest of the weekend.